So, I'm not gonna lie. I did... Oh, the volumes are really low. Turn that up. Okay. Did do some Googling to help me decide who the best girl is gonna be for this one. Because I was thinking, you know, I was really thinking Yukiko. And then, I don't know, you know... I think it was going like this, and then I was like, it's a little backtracky. Her like little decision with her confidant story. It's like, I don't know. And then I was like, well, Marie is starting to show a little bit of a tsundere side, but I don't know. I might be a little too harsh on Yukiko for this decision. I did a little bit of Googling. I do not plan on dating both girls, but technically, with Marie, you could date anyone and then also technically date them, and it's not considered cheating for some reason. Anyways, which I heard in chat, but it just didn't sound right. Apparently, it's a thing. But anyways, I'm deciding I'm just gonna go with Hifumi. I'm not Hifumi. Yukiko. Can you see who my favorite was in Persona 5? But yeah, we're gonna go with Yukiko. That's my decision. We're going with it. Yes. Okay, let's see. It is Sunday. Alright. Harvest the veggies.
They look good.
Seriously, this is an impressive crop. The veggies are ready. Let's harvest them, big bro.
Great vegetables.
See what hard work gets you. Let's do it again, big bro. Nice. Again, do I have any seeds? I don't. I need to buy more. It's fine.
Hey!
Kelly, what's wrong, bored? Maybe it has something to do with the story.
Night.
Ujima is smiling gently. Okay. Receives the text message. It's from Yukiko. Do you like scary movies? Oh, she asking me on a date now? There's the new horror movie out called One Missed Text. I don't think anyone wants to go with me, but I don't want to see it alone. If you want to see it, call me, please. The movie Yukiko wanted to watch is now being shown at the theater. If you go to the movie theater, perhaps you should invite Yukiko. Okay. It's a date, then. That's how I'm gonna take it. Alright. I'm gonna make origami cranes. I don't think I finished them technically from last time. You decided to make cranes. Carefully and precisely folded cranes for a person you have never met. Damn. Bundle of cranes. Damn. I'm really bad at decision making for the cranes, apparently.
What's up?
Hey, Yusuke. Or Yosuke, my bad. I'd love to hang out with you, but I can't. I need to prioritize kanji. Hey, how's it going? Oh yeah, if you're not busy, want to hang out with me sometime? Place I wanted to go to. I'll think about it, okay? I need to hang out with like Yosuke or something. Che.
Yo!
You don't even have to ask me. I'm busy. Yo, what you doing? Hey, if you have some free time after school, do you want to hang out with me? Think about it, okay? Maybe you should hang out with Chie after school. Yeah, I don't think that's happening, I'll be honest. I hope you all enjoyed the class trip. Don't you feel just a bit more mature now that you've visited an urban area like that? Oh, by the way, that cute bear Jellykin had on the trip was really adorable. I get so tempted by animals with such unique designs. Speaking of bears, their friends, the pandas, are also really cute. Do you know what they used to be called in Japanese? They were called black and white bears and divided color bears. A perfect description of how they look. The mixed colors so exotic, yet so delightful. You need to do some exotic things to become adults. Anyway, you listen to the lecture intently. Your knowledge has increased. Okay. Kanji, let's hang out. There's also Teddy there, which means I can also hang out with Teddy. But I'm gonna prioritize Kanji for now. Is Kanji not there to hang out? Weird. Okay. Well, maybe in that case, I'll start my relationship with Teddy. Or no, I kind of already have one, so this might not matter. No matter where I look, I see girls, girls, and more girls. School is heaven. There's a certain freshness you don't feel at June's. Every day is great indeed. By the way, between sailor uniforms and blazers, which one is more your speed? Maybe the blazers. I like the ones where, like, I don't know. Technically, I don't think this is like actual uniforms, but like when I see them in animes and they're wearing like cardigans and like a tie, I think it's cute. But we'll go with blazers. A young girl draped in mature clothing, walking by with the coolest of expressions. You've got your own taste after all, Sensei. I'm touched. Man, uniforms are awesome. Teddy, you're not even wearing one. Just kind of here. Okay. Unless, no, he wouldn't be in our class. That wouldn't make any sense. Okay. What if he doesn't want to hang out? There's Rize. Oh, and there's a kid who needs help. I've asked everyone, but they all say that normally people can't perform telepathy. Yeah, no. That's not a normal thing. But I think if they're twins, they might be able to. Oh, right. There's something I'd like you to do for me. Okay. Twin telepathy. I think my sister and I should be able to do it. Okay. Hey, can you be our witness? I'll tell you what I'm thinking, and then you can go over to her and see if she's thinking the same thing. Sure. Alright, thanks. Go over to my sister and ask her what snacks popped into her head. I'll start transmitting now. Okay, chocolate. You've agreed to find the younger twin. Okay. Hey Benoit, how are you doing? It's been a while. Have you been doing well? Oh, can you help? Well, we usually don't get this much fog around here, but it looks like Innova's gonna be famous for it soon. Oh yeah, have you played Persona 4 also? I know you played Persona 5, but I've lived here longer than you can remember. I can't be wrong. A lot of things have changed around here recently. You know what I'm talking about. That's right, June's. Ever since that store opened up, it's kind of weird how things have happened. It's contaminated Innova. Deplorable. I'm sorry, I don't... Is there like no one home? My last idea, a concept. No, he's not here either. Okay. Is it your favorite game out of the Persona games? You might have mentioned it already, but I forgot. Sorry. Can't believe Kanji's not here. Really should be here. I need him to be here. Is our relationships at 1%? Maybe 2. Ah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I still don't think I'll ever play that one. But I heard it's getting, not a remaster. It's getting something, in like January or something like that. People are excited for it. Where is Kanji? It's Monday, so I don't think I can... Oh, I can. I'm gonna say no. Maybe I should go upstairs and instead practice with the club? No, no. Remake. Oh, nice. Yeah, I hope it's good. Yeah, I already kind of know the endings, which is why I'm not playing. Again, I think I'd get too depressed. But, you know, if I hear that there's a possible non-depressing ending, then maybe I'll go with that. And even the gym people aren't here.
Yo!
Alright, Yosuke, let's hang out. Or Jelly, if you're free, you want to go sometime. Sure.
Alright!
Let's go then. Yosuke looks happy. Hey, Oops, how are you doing? Okay, who would I pick? Alright, so I'll be honest here. I was thinking, okay, Yukiko, you know, high contender. But then I was like, okay, so when you get to like 8 and 9, it's like, I feel like she's backtracking a little bit on her development and her like decisions. It's like, but I feel like that's a little harsh, you know? It's a little harsh. And then I was like, and Marie is a tsundere, but her dare is too close to the end. I don't know if I got it in me. I'll be honest. So then I did a little bit of Googling, some light Googling. Because I had heard, I don't plan on doing this. But I had heard that you could date Marie and someone else. And so then I was just like, okay. So apparently, unless you date, I guess, a multiple of the main, like, 4 girls or something like that, then it doesn't count as cheating if you date one of the side girls, kind of. But I don't plan on doing that. But I was like, okay, so what you're telling me is that Marie's not really as... I guess a relationship with her doesn't hold as much weight as it would with like Yukiko or like Chie, but I'm never dating Chie. Or like, you know, one of the main girls, apparently. So I was like, So I'm gonna go with Yukiko, even though I question her decisions a little bit towards the end. I'm going with Yukiko. Best girl is Yukiko. Definitely not Chie. Marie is a close second, but yeah, I'm gonna just date Yukiko. Technically, I could date Marie and Yukiko apparently, and it won't affect anything. But I don't want to do that because that's kind of scummy. But yeah, I guess you could say I have a type. First, it was Hifumi, then it was Yukiko. The hill overlooking town, Yosuke brought you here.
I hated this place when I first came to Inaba. You can tell how small the town is from up here.
Yeah.
But looking at it now, it's a nice town.
She is one of the best girls. She's definitely one of the best girls. But yeah, who did you date? I heard Rize is the most popular. Also, how are you doing, Oops? How's your day going today? And also, how's your day going, Pinoy? I don't think I asked you that, so. Susuke is smiling sadly. Cheer up. Still sad about Saki-senpai. Be a man, stand up straight. Still sad about Saki-senpai?
Not as much as last time.
Okay.
But I still feel lonely.
That's fair. Yosuke is looking far off.
I I want to tell Saki-senpai something. That what's important isn't where you are.
Okay, it's with it's who you're with that matters. There we go.
This town I hated so much, now I love it. I mean, there's still nothing here, but I have family and friends and you.
That's sweet.
The important things are never far off. They're all around you.
Yosuke seems a bit embarrassed.
I always wanted to be special.
I mean, you have superpowers now, technically, so
I
you
thought
know.
my life would finally have meaning if I was special to someone. That's why I was really excited when I got my persona.
You gotta be special to yourself.
But I really didn't need it. It's not what you have or what you can do. Just being born, living your life.
Well,
Before you know it, you're already special to someone.
Yosuke's being inspirational right now. Right? That's not true. I don't. You're right.
Yeah, like you. You're special to me, you know?
Well, imagine if you could date the guys in Persona games. It'd be so hard to decide. Not for this one necessarily, but like for like Persona 5, I'd be like, I don't know if I should date Yusuke or like Ryuji. They're both good, but for like different reasons. You feel Yosuke's warm trust. You feel your relationship with Yosuke has grown deeper. We're at 9 now. Yep. At 9. Okay, sweet.
All right, let's see if we can find everyone's house from here.
Okay.
There's Junes, and that's the main street, so my house is there. The one with that funky roof. Meaning yours is...
I would never date a Akechi. He's not even an option in my head.
And welcome to
Even
Nightline's
if
special
he was an
Nightwatch
option, he wouldn't be an
report.
option.
A suspect in the murders in Inaba was safely arrested recently.
Okay.
But what few people know is that
Oh.
the mastermind who brought him to justice was a high school detective.
Listen, his ego doesn't need to get any bigger.
Tonight's report will focus on this Detective Prince, Naoto Shirogane, whose handsome looks are sweeping the nation.
Handsome looks, sweeping the
Thanks
nation.
for being on the show.
You're talking to him like he's an
No.
idol.
The pleasure is all mine.
Listen, Naruto walked, so Akechi could run.
Oh, his uniform's the same as yours.
Yeah, it is.
First, congratulations to you and the police for your recent arrest of the culprit.
I'm gonna pretend you didn't say that, Pinoy. It's okay. It's okay to be wrong.
It was well known that there were a lot of mysteries surrounding this case, and you did a great job clearing them up.
I'd hesitate to say that the matter is cleared up as such. It's true that our suspect was behind Mr. Muraoka's unfortunate death. But when I cast my eye over the case as a whole, I detect a few things that seem out of place.
You know, somehow I feel like the police force did not approve of this interview.
Oh? Like what?
Unfortunately, I cannot divulge details at this time.
But you just casted
But this
doubt
matter claimed the lives of
camera.
3 people. Hence, I believe even the smallest inconsistency must be investigated.
Okay.
I see. I have to say this is a surprise in light of the police's official statement.
Yeah, he's gonna get fired.
Now for our next segment, the Detective Prince's true identity, where Naoto-kun tells us a little bit about himself. Amazingly, the Detective Prince has solved a whopping 24 cases.
Okay.
16 of them were...
But does she have a crush?
Detective at your school?
Oh, I thought she was like, you know what, he's kind of cute. I'll be like, Nanako, no. There's a detective
Oh,
at your
when
school.
I'm older, I'm gonna go to your school too.
Okay, Nanako. The breezy evening passes. So I only like slept like 4 hours today. So if I struggle more reading, that's why. And then yesterday I slept 6 hours.
Hi, Senpai.
Hey, Rize.
Yo,
Hey, did you see the show on TV last night? Naoto-kun was on.
Did.
that thing about the Detective Prince solving the case? Come on, we're the ones who actually caught the killer.
Yeah.
But the police were the ones who identified the suspect, and he was cooperating with them on it, right? So it's true that he helped solve the case.
I'm kind of surprised, though. I didn't think he was the type to go after the spotlight like that.
No, he probably doesn't want the case to be like closed. And if he puts pressure on the police force for possibly like rushing this case, then they might be forced to do more investigation.
Good morning.
Telling you he's not human. Not. He wears too much blue.
I've been waiting for you all.
Ah.
There's something I needed to discuss with you regarding the case.
Is it about personas and how you think we're insane?
Discuss? Dude, we'll be late if we talk too long. Hey, where's your uniform?
Technically, wouldn't that be him? He would be like the
Could
original.
you please indulge my current theory on the matter?
What is it?
It's gonna be that you guys killed him.
First, as regards commonalities between the victims, all of them were kidnapped before they were murdered.
Okay, yeah, we know that.
The victims were all locals who had been the focus of recent media attention, becoming suddenly well known.
Yeah, they were kind
That
of
is
low-key
the most
famous.
likely scenario.
Okay.
I don't believe there's anything intrinsically unique about the victims themselves.
Okay.
Haven't you all come to the same conclusion?
Yeah, we did. I plead the fifth. Technically, okay, it would just make us sound like guilty, but technically you should probably say that in this situation. Yeah, we did.
Then allow me to state my point. Will you admit that a number of you fit these identical circumstances? There was a long interval between the second and third deaths.
I knew he was
in
gonna
this
pin this
case.
shit on us somehow. Oh, I thought you were saying Akechi was the best one and the original.
But after I applied the aforementioned criteria, I discovered several similar disappearances had taken place.
Yeah, that's true.
Yukiko Amagi, Kanji Tatsumi, Rise Kujikawa. All of you disappeared shortly after being shown on TV. Either you escaped death somehow, or you faked your own disappearances in order to divert attention from yourselves.
See, this is why you should always feel like complete.
Since some of you had ties
Getting a
to the
lawyer.
victims, there came a point where I suspected one of you must be the culprit.
And I thought it was you, Jellyton.
You thought one of us was the killer? Oh, you can't be serious.
This was a prior theory, since discarded. Putting together everything I've learned until this moment, I believe exactly the opposite.
Okay.
You aren't the culprits. You may, in fact, be the only ones with the means to pursue the true perpetrator.
You know, I think maybe I'm just meant to not like any of the detectives in Persona games, because I'm like, man, you're gonna have me have him join the squad too. I don't want that.
Seen as a joining of forces between the rescued, everything falls into place.
Please,
Of course, this is all speculation.
don't Akechi me.
There is, in fact, a flaw in the theory. It doesn't account for the third incident, Mr.
I
Muraoka's
mean,
murder.
he could always be a copycat.
He has
Copycat
never been
murders do
broadcast
happen.
on television, and neither did he ever disappear. We must also consider the condition of his corpse.
Okay.
The first two victims are still listed with an unknown cause of death. But Mr. Muraoka died of an easily identifiable blunt force trauma to the occipital cranium.
That's rough.
The police have not satisfactorily resolved this discrepancy, yet they are desperate to close the case. Further action will be necessary to obtain some sort of decisive evidence.
Okay.
Further action? What do you mean?
I must tail you guys for the next 2 months in order to find the culprit.
Well, whatever the outcome, the evidence should come to light.
Okay.
You said something interesting to me not long ago.
About personas?
Hey, where are you going?
This is not a game for me either.
Okay.
Naoto-kun?
Classes have ended for today, and Naoto didn't come to school. Also, this is like a little like minor thing, but now that I noticed it, it's gonna like bother me. Cause I'm like, man, I took graphic design classes. Why is the N and the A touching? And then all of these are like, you know, separate. They should have like, there's a word for it. Is it kerning? Is kerning the word for like the space in between like letters when you type them out? Something like that. Anyways, they should have like made it a little wider. It's a little odd. Right, Kanji, do you want to hang out? Yukiko, I'm sorry I can't hang out with you. Got priorities. Man, is there like another quest with Kanji I need to do or something? Wait, actually, you know what? Hold on. Oh no. He should be on the second floor. In theory. He might not be. No, not here. Oh, that boy's here again. He must really want to see me, the younger boy. He's definitely out of my league, though. Still, he's trying so hard. I always feel bad for him. Kanji, where are you? There's some rumor that he was like bullying people, and then we kind of addressed that. And now he doesn't want to hang out anymore. You know, once you see the idol or the detective close up, they aren't really that amazing. I mean, they're cool and all, but the effect kind of wears off after a while. When is something interesting going to happen again? Yeah, because they're people. At the end of the day, they're people just like everyone else. It's a photon plate. I heard that I can even block the flow of energy. I'm not really sure what that even means. I'm begging you with my life. Please exchange that photon plate for the weapon I made. Okay, sure. Factory sign. That doesn't sound good. Thank you so much. No backsies. Oh, I can't thank you enough. I'll keep doing my best from here on out. Okay. Alright. This is the girl with the issue with Kanji. Ugh, just because, yeah. Maybe someone else. Yeah. Maybe I'll go into Junes. I refuse to call it Junez. Nope. People are so hard to hang out with. They play hard to get. I'm like, why don't you guys just show up in the Kanji? Why? I was looking everywhere for you. Why would you do this to me?
Yo.
Senpai, you need something? I just came to drop off these circulars. The gas station is the main hub of the shopping district and all. When I come here, they always oil my bike on the house. So my bike's in pretty good condition now. Why don't we try racing somewhere? Seems Kanji wants to take his bike out for a ride. Yeah, let's go. Ooh, a hot springs. I bet that brings back memories. The hot springs, huh? I do love huge baths, but... Oh, don't get me wrong. It's cool that you asked and all. You're the only one who gets me, anyway. All right, let's do it. A man-to-man bath. We got nothing to hide. Decided to go out with Kanji. All right. I feel like he must be biking pretty fast to like keep up with me. The hot springs. We came here with Kanji. Oh yeah, this is awesome. Onsen. I am loving life. I guess I should take care of the shop once in a while and tell my mom she could relax here. You enjoyed the hot springs with Kanji. You feel like the time is right for an in-depth conversation with Kanji. What will you talk about? Future? The future. I can make it to second. I hope I can make it to second year. Wait, that's not what you're talking about. Well, decided to speak to Kanji about the future. I mean, you can always help him study. Something changed inside Kanji. Okay. Learned media. He can heal now? I don't even know if there's space for that, I'll be honest here. Okay. Medium, lightning, medium to 1. Okay. I haven't been using that, but I really probably should. Wait, hold on. Medium to 1. Medium to 1. I'll probably replace that. It just makes sense. Yep. Getting rid of it. Spent time with Kanji until it got dark and then went home. Sweet. Oh, also I'm wearing one of my fancy new shirts today. It's got the little sleeves and it's got like this big bow tie. Oh, and it's all like frilly. It's going to rain tomorrow. I was going to do laundry. Well, it's a good thing I don't have to save anyone. Is there anything? Yes. See, in real life, you should never do this because you'll probably die. Tastes fine, but you feel very itchy for a while afterwards, so you're allergic. That's what you mean. But you don't feel well. You decide to go to bed early tonight. Yeah, that's a rough one. You overhear students talking. Hey, did you see the show on TV? The one about the Detective Prince's true identity? Wait, I just have a theory. Okay, I had a theory. I don't know why I didn't think of it sooner. Maybe because I'm tired, but I have a theory. Okay, so he went on that show so he could be targeted, so that he could then find the true culprit. Because they were all on TV, and he just signed up to be on the TV. You know? Naoto-kun is so cool. Ugh. Yeah, he really does have it going on, doesn't he? He's really young to be a detective, too. He's cute, but he has the aura of mystery about him. That's cool, too. He's not that cute. He's not that cool. You think he'll be at school today? Anyways, that's my theory. I mean, it would be a risky but, like, smart idea if you really want to catch the culprit and you have, like, no clue about anything that's going on. Set yourself up to be the next victim. Naoto didn't come to school again. Naoto is probably going to be on the TV pretty soon. See, at first I thought maybe he was skipping school on purpose, but now I'm thinking he just can't show up. And that could also be a valid reason. Because he's been abducted. Oh yeah, does anyone want to hang out with me today? Probably not, because it's raining. Oh, oops. Okay. Yeah, I went with some coworkers to eat at Hibachi place today. And I was like, I'll take a nap afterwards. Guess what I didn't do? Take a nap. Alright. I don't want to hang out. Okay. We could check out June's to see if anyone's there that I want to hang out with. No, as per usual. Sure. Oh yeah, I could see the movie with Yukiko. It's also raining the day after this, so why not? Oops. And a packet of tissues to a woman in front of 30 frames. Huh? For me? Thank you. I'll make sure to carry these with me. They're useful for wiping my fingers from movie concessions. That's right. I still need to drink a blue raspberry slushie. When I see a group of 3 in a movie, it makes me think that not all of them will survive. The hungry one always goes out to find food and then gets infected. I know this is strange, but do you like strange things? Depends on what. That makes sense. When you're really interested in something, it's hard to ignore. The other day, I saw a movie about arts. I didn't know what they were, so I did some research, but I still don't get it. You know anyone who knows a lot about them? Could you ask about it for me? Sure. I like that guy in my high school. Thank you, I can't wait to hear the answer. Oops, huh? Zombies don't count as that, do they? I wish I knew someone who knew a lot about history. Okay. That guy running the shop. Let me go. Hey, I guess me and Yukiko will go on a date.
Hello?
How are you? From a movie, it means it would be an Okino, right?
Yeah!
He always gets so excited. I can make it. What great timing. I was just thinking of something to do.
Well, see ya.
I'll see you there.
Sorry, were you waiting long?
Thank you for inviting me today. And this feels more serious than it did before, somehow.
Let's go.
Alright, Yukiko. Me and Yukiko taking a movie together. Feel a constant smoldering dread from watching the heroine gradually go insane from the curse. You enjoying watching the movie with Yukiko? Cool. Okay.
That was good.
That was scary but thrilling. Yeah, I can't handle horror movies. That being said, like, it's like a horror movie that's not actually scary. Like if it's a funny scary, or like they tried but they didn't quite hit the mark type of scary, I can handle those. But like if it's a scary, I can't. And if it's got lots of like paranormal stuff in it, no. How scary but thrilling. I love how they never explain why the power to curse people to death ended in those people's cell phones. That slight irritation level is just right. Keeps you intrigued. Okay, Nico seems to really like the movie.
We should go again sometime.
That was a lot of fun. If you'd want, I'd like to go out again sometime. You decided to go home.
Welcome home, big bro.
Hey, Nanako. Alright. It's raining. I mean, we should check. Yes. I'm calling it right now. Naoko on the TV. He set himself up. He was like, this is the ultimate plan. Oh, he's there. Don't worry. He is there. Oh. I knew it. It's him. A silhouette appeared. The image is hazy. You can't tell who it is. But you feel like you've seen this person before because you have.
Did you see that? Someone came on, right?
Yup.
Now that the killer's been caught, do we still gotta worry about the Midnight Channel?
Yes.
But then someone said the blurry image seemed like an advance notice. What exactly is the Midnight Channel anyway? Did it have anything to do with the murders? This is so frustrating. Hey, what do you think?
We should look into it
Did you
just in
recognize
case.
who appeared just now?
Oh yeah, I can tell by the by the hat.
Naoto? Why would he show up on TV?
Yosuke, listen. I'm
Now that
like
you mention it, I wonder what he thinks about the Midnight Channel.
I'm like so tired, but even I pieced it together. Okay, so Yosuke, I need you to be able to piece it together too.
I don't get
It
this
makes
at all.
perfect sense.
It's gonna keep nagging at me, I can tell. I'm sure the others saw it too, so let's get together tomorrow and talk about it.
Okay.
Night.
I'm surprised he got like desperate enough to try this rumor theory, I guess. Considering he was like, yeah, no, I don't believe in personas.
So, about the Midnight Channel last night.
I wonder who that was.
It's pretty obvious.
I talked to Teddy and he says no one's entered the other side.
Oh, well, that's a little weird.
Well, yeah, the killer's been caught.
Yeah, but we saw a silhouette. So
Yeah.
it must have been someone.
Huh? What's up?
Come on, get with the program. You saw the TV last night, right?
Hey, Mike, thanks for joining. How are you doing today?
So? It's got nothing to do with us.
And I...
Killer's behind bars, man. You guys are overreacting.
Are we, though?
Yeah, that shit Naoto said didn't make any sense either. So there's no use getting all worked up about it.
Oh, did you eat anything good today, Mike? I got hibachi with some coworkers. That was good.
Huh? Naoto-kun?
No, well, how do I put it?
What, were you out of it because you were still thinking about what Naoto said? So you're still hung up on all that stuff.
I ain't hung up on it.
It's okay, we all understand. Just don't go overboard, man.
You little... I said that's not it. I got stuff to do. I'm out of here.
Come on, dude. He's always getting picked on.
Stop bringing that up, Yosuke. You know he doesn't think it's funny.
He doesn't.
Oh, what? Did something happen between Kanji and Naoto-kun?
Rize, don't worry about it.
Well, that aside, is it me or does the town seem kind of strange lately?
It's been strange since I've been here.
Everyone
Okay.
is in high
Nuggies are
spirits
good.
for some reason, and they all talk about other people, but never themselves.
Okay.
Really? I don't think it's anything special.
That's also
Now that the
true.
murder case is solved, people feel relaxed, that's all.
And it's a small town, so, you know, people love a good little rumor going on.
That's how society is. They all just want to get in on the latest trend. People get excited fast and lose interest even faster. It goes round and round. And there's no underlying reason for it.
It's just how it is.
I don't know. It still seems a little too weird.
Okay.
It's like they're all afraid of something.
Themselves. I'm just kidding. But maybe that's the true message. I don't hate all food. I'm just very particular about what food I do like because I have standards. That's right. Anyway, I do like nuggies though. They're good. Where did you get them from? Was it like a chain restaurant that's in like America, or is it like a fancy restaurant or something?
Oh,
They're afraid
Sorry.
to face themselves.
I just
That's
had
why
this
they want to
feeling.
talk about others. Although talking about stuff can be fun sometimes. McDonald's, okay, yeah. McDonald's chicken nuggets are pretty good. I will give Wendy's this, okay? I do remember from my childhood, I haven't gone to Wendy's very much since, because for the most part, their food's pretty bad. Their chicken nuggets were good.
Huh.
It's gonna rain again tonight.
Yeah, so McDonald's has the second best chicken nuggets, and I think Wendy's I put in first.
We should check the Midnight Channel just in case.
He's gonna be there, guys. We already know. Although I don't know why Teddy can't seem to realize that he's in there.
Welcome back.
Hey, Nanako. You know what? Let me save. Yes. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Like I said, went to a hibachi place. Okay. So, one of my coworkers that like went, they were like, yeah, because me and him, we worked today, right? And he was like, yeah, I'm going to go home. You know what? I'm going to put on something fancy. And I was like, okay. So, because I got a lot of clothes. This is the black set that I got. It's technically not like a dress. It's just like a skirt and like a fancy shirt. Anyways, but he said fancy. So I was like, okay, I'll dress fancy. You know what this man showed up in? First off, the weather is like 40 degrees outside. You know what he showed up in? We go to pick him up, and he's wearing shorts and a short sleeve shirt. He looks like he's about to go to the beach, and it had like a little blue stripe on it. And I was like, I could have worn, I had a different outfit in mind, but then he was like fancy, and I was like, okay, fancy, I can do fancy. And I was like, dog, it's too cold for that. And he's just like chilling. He's like standing outside like it's nothing. I'm like, this is insane. I respect it though. It's raining outside. Will someone appear on TV? I just can't handle the hot weather. I mean, not hot weather, the cold weather. I'm a hot weather girly. That's, yeah. The heat is for me, not the cold. The Midnight Channel came on. I don't see him anymore. It's an extremely clear image. Oh. Well, now I see him.
Good evening, everyone. I am the Detective Prince, Naoto Shiragane.
Uh-huh. Yeah, Prince.
Welcome to Experiment of the Century, the Genome Project.
Mm-hmm.
I will be experimenter and experimentee both in a forbidden yet wonderful bodily alteration process.
So my theory was
My
correct.
departure into a new realm, the moment of a new birth.
He has a god complex.
From the chosen day forth, I shall walk a completely different path in life.
Okay. Alright, because you'll be dead.
And I will share this glorious occasion, this memorable day with all of you. Do stay tuned.
Yeah, oh, my coworker, he got this drink. It's called a blue motorcycle. I took a sip of it. It was rancid. It tasted, okay, you know the smell of like a public restroom when it's just been cleaned? So it has like that lemony type of smell for some reason. It tasted like that smell. Like a freshly cleaned public bathroom. I took like one sip and I was out. I was like, dog, this is awful. But he saw the name and he was like a little curious and I was like, no. Anyways, I got the Raspberry Kiss, which was good. It was like a milkshake with some alcohol in it, but you know what? It blended well enough, so I was like, it's really good. And it was sweet, so I liked it.
Is that you, Senpai? Naoto was just...
Yeah.
So, does this mean he was kidnapped?
Willingly kidnapped, probably.
You said people only show up clearly on TV once they're thrown into that other world, right?
Listen, he put himself up as bait, and it
What's
worked.
going on? I thought we caught the damn killer!
Apparently not. Kanji is completely flustered. Calm down. Let's discuss it tomorrow.
You're right. Sorry, I called out of the blue. Being a detective,
Yeah, it was my second time getting hibachi.
It ain't worth shit
So.
if he gets himself kidnapped. Damn, that idiot pisses me off. Anyways, let's get the gang together and meet first thing after school.
Do you like hibachi? See, it was only my second time, but I do like it. But yeah, it's only my second time going. I think my first time going was like 2 years ago. You ever hear students talking about the Midnight Channel? It's been raining for a few days, but I heard it's finally supposed to clear up this afternoon. Okay. Really? Then I don't have to cancel my plans. Know that there's a holiday next week, right? I promised my girlfriend we'd go to Okina together. I was worried that it might rain that day. Phew. what? If that's the case, then I hope it never stops raining. Rain like a waterfall, so his date gets canceled. Ugh, that's rough. It was just the 4 of us. But it was fun.
Last night on TV, that was Naoto-kun for sure.
One of them was my best friend's little sibling, who is also working there. So, yeah.
What's the verdict, Teddy? Is he really in there?
I do smell someone.
Okay.
It's just like before. Nothing's changed.
Like, before.
Okay.
Of course! That's why Naoto-kun appeared on the news so suddenly.
Called it. Big brain.
He said something didn't seem right and that he wasn't convinced.
Dog, okay. Okay, listen. This is such, like, it's a good outfit, don't get me wrong, but it's like so fancy. Okay, it's a very fancy outfit. Extremely fancy. Alright. So I say we're, but I'm not the one driving because I can't drive. So my friend's sibling is they're driving the car. Anyways, we're picking the guys up. Alright. First, we're picking up the coworker with the short shirt and the short like pants, just chilling. And I'm just like, you said fancy. This is not fancy. Okay. And then we pick up the other coworker, and he's like dressed nicely, but not like fancy, you know. And I'm just like, I thought we were trying to go for fancy. And then my friend's little sibling, they were dressed like well, but like not like fancy. I thought we were going for fancy. But yeah, the coworker with the shorts was like, man, everyone dressed so fancy, and I just showed up. And I'm like, I thought you said it was gonna be fancy. You said that you were gonna do that, and apparently it was his fancy shirt. This like white t-shirt with a blue stripe on it and the blue shorts. Yeah, it's his like fancy fit, I guess. And I was like, what do you mean? But yeah, apparently he lost a lot of his other clothes. I guess his nicer clothes, so yeah. Yeah, you know, as per usual, I'm usually always overdressed for things, but it's fine. I like being extra.
He also believed that the people who are kidnapped appear on TV first, remember?
Wait, you're saying he's using himself as bait?
Yep, that's what I said.
We came to the same conclusion
Hey,
he
JJ.
did about how people who become famous
How are
through
you
TV
doing?
would disappear.
Okay, so the special lady, it's because I think you told me this, or maybe it was Cav that told me this. And like, I didn't fully believe it, so I did a little bit of Googling, just a little bit of Googling. And I decided that it was gonna be Yukiko, even though like rank 8/9 kind of backtracked on her like decisions for her development. I was like, I don't know about that. Yeah, no, I'm not planning on dating both of them. I'm planning on just dating Yukiko. But yeah, apparently you could date Marie and Yukiko, and I was like, okay, so like, what you mean to tell me is a relationship with Yukiko would have more weight than a relationship with Marie if I could date technically both of them. So, it's Yukiko.
Could he be trying to prove the theory by using himself?
He is.
You mean he got kidnapped on purpose? That's crazy! He could be killed!
I don't think he cares about that.
He said, "This is not a game for me either. It's all my fault. I'm the one that said that to him."
He put his life on the line.
Idiot! Why the hell didn't he just tell us?
He knew we'd stop him if he did.
Also,
instead he left us clues
I'm
so we could
hoping
figure
that
it out.
in like Persona, 6? Listen, I didn't like Akechi. I don't really like Naoto. I don't hate him as much as I hated Akechi. But I need them to like get rid of the kid detective that's really annoying and arrogant, goes to your school, somehow joins your team. I'm over it. Oh, it was probably Cav then. Yeah.
I know! That son of a...
But what about the killer the police are holding now? Mitsuo did kill King Moron, right?
I'm gonna go with that. You know what?
Get it now. I remember Naoto mentioning this.
He's doing that thing that killers sometimes do when they kill like 1 or 2 people and then they claim that they killed all these other victims that they didn't just for a cred. Yeah, but we don't technically, unless you know from rumors, know like the story of P6. Also, Mike, do you want to hear the work tea? I don't think you were here for the work tea, but do you want to hear? Because I have a minor update. Nothing, no crazy breakthrough, but it's just a minor update to the situation not unfolded. Okay, so, all right, hold on. I'm gonna click off real quick so I can listen. Okay, so the work tea was this like last week. Okay, so I'm bussing tables, which sounds really weird, but basically, okay, Mike doesn't know about it. Okay, so I cleaned this table, right? And this, okay, first off, this like waiter, he's like the laziest waiter. He's lazy and he's always like pissed, and always talking like shit. Anyways, I'm cleaning up this table. And I noticed, I guess there was some toddler or something like sitting, or some baby, sitting in one of those high chairs or whatever. He threw spaghetti all over the floor and like breadsticks and shit all over the floor. Okay, so typically the floor is supposed to be like meant for like the waiters to take care of. But like also if I clean the table, because this is how it goes. If you clean the table and then you mark it as clean and then they bring guests over, oh, there's all this like stuff on the floor in front of the table. Why would you mark it as like clean? Then it would somehow be like my fault, even though technically the waiter's supposed to do. Anyways, so I cleaned the table, right? I sprayed it and I was like, oh shit, I'm out of napkins. All right. So I go to grab the napkins. I noticed the tip when I was like spraying, and like I put it in the front so it's like easy to grab. Anyways, and I noticed the waiter, he's leaning over, okay? He grabbed his tips. I saw him grab his fucking tips. Anyways, okay. So then I come back with like the napkins and stuff. Oh yeah, also I didn't notice him earlier, like when I was like spraying the table. He was in there's like this little wine rack fireplace thing. I guess he was just kind of like standing there. Didn't feel like grabbing like a broom or anything. Like no indication of feeling like cleaning up this floor. Anyways, I like come back and I'm like, all right, he just grabbed his tips and the floor is still extremely dirty. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna like kind of like kick the stuff under the table a little bit more, so that when I mark it clean, if they bring people over, they're not gonna instantly see spaghetti and like breadsticks on the floor, because I was like, it's not my job. I'm not like dealing with it. Anyways, so yeah. Anyways, so I wiped down the table. I think like 5 or 10 minutes later, a host comes up to me and they're like, yo, so did you clean that table? And I was like, yeah, why? And they were like, well, the waiter says that he didn't get his tips. And I was like, what do you mean? I saw him grab the tips. Like, what do you mean? And I was like, no, like he said that he didn't grab it. I'm like, what do you mean? And then a manager comes over to me and she's like, yeah, so like, did you clean that table? I was like, yeah. And she was like, well, the waiter said that his tips went missing. I'm like, what do you mean? I literally saw him grab his $10 tips. Like, I saw it. I like, what? And he's like, well, he said he didn't get it. And I was like, well, I'm telling you, I saw with my own 2 eyes him grabbing the tip. And now he's like telling people that I'm like stealing tips. Anyways, so yeah, the manager just kind of like left it at that and like, yeah. And then later on, because I was venting to like one of my friends that I've made that's like a waiter there. Anyways, apparently the waiter ended up calling him and was like, hey, so like when she's been working, have your tips gone missing? And he's like, no. What? Like, She's always left the money on the table. What do you mean? Also, you know that we already have like a thief running around. Okay, so here's the thing also. This is so weird, okay? This is so weird. So my Olive Garden, we don't have cameras in the parking lot, apparently. We don't have cameras in the Olive Garden. There was like a host who got like $200 stolen from their like purse, I think like a couple weeks before I started working. And then there was a waiter who got $50 stolen from their wallet. And then another waitress got their shit stolen on like Veterans Day. They like left their purse or something in the kitchen. Anyways, but there's a thief running around. And now he's like, apparently he was going around calling people and being like, yeah, so when she's working, has your stuff been disappearing? And I'm just like, first off, you know there's like an actual thief, right? So they're just gonna assume, oh, you know, if they like, I don't think, well, I was busy making bread on Veterans Day, so like there's no way they could like somehow pin that on me. But anyways, but it's like, they might jump to the conclusion and be like, oh, yep, it was definitely her. She's out here stealing people's money somehow. But yeah, anyways. Oh yeah, and also I like bumped into him that same day, like later on that day, when I was like putting up the cups and stuff like in the back area. And I was like, hey, I didn't take your tips. And he was like, well, I didn't get my tips. So, and they, you know, I'm not trying to like say it was you or anything like that, you know, but like, you know, they said that there's like a girl that cleaned my table that like took it or something like that. I was like, well, it wasn't me. And you know what? Actually, I saw you take it. And he was like, no, I've barely been back there. I was like, well, it must be a lookalike then, because it wasn't me. Anyways, and then like later on, he called my waiter friend and was like, ayo. So like when she's been, I'm like, solid. So he's going around calling waiters to like make them think that I'm a thief now when I'm not. And I literally saw him take the tips. That's solid. Okay, so here's the little update. Now that Mike is caught up on the tea. So the little update is, okay, so I was like, you know, I was putting up the cups today, doing my own little thing. And then one of the waitresses, like I said, like since that incident, like I don't think anyone believes him, because like all the waitresses and stuff, they're still like treating me the same. So like I don't think anyone believes them, which they shouldn't, because I literally saw them take the fucking tip. But regardless, but she was like, hey, so like, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, why? Do I look like I'm not okay? Like, do I look like I'm about to have a mental breakdown or something? Like, what? Like, do I look like I'm gonna cry? Like, what do you mean? And it's just like, oh no, I'm talking about last week, like the accusation. And I was like, oh yeah, I didn't take it. And she was like, yeah, he told me about it, but like it just like, I just don't think like that it's you. And it's like a crazy accusation to like make, you know, because me and you, we had like a conversation about like tips and like how hard like waiters, you know, work for their tips and stuff. And I just don't think that you would do that. And I was like, yeah, because I didn't. I literally saw him take it. So like, yeah. Also, here's the thing. I thought her and him were kind of like, you know, friends. So I was like, she probably thinks I'm a thief now. So I'm just like, oh, that's nice that she's like, you know, I know you've only worked here for like a month, but his lie doesn't seem right. I'm like, solid. But yeah, so I was like, yeah, I knew he was spreading this rumor around that I was apparently a thief. But yeah, she was like, yeah, it's just, you know, everyone's on guard because there's like an actual like thief running around like stealing people's money and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, that's why they need cameras. And then she was like, yeah, you know, I talked to one of the managers about it, you know, because some people's cars, they got broken into last month. But like they don't want to like add cameras because they don't want the guests to feel like they're being watched. And I'm like, but literally every place has cameras everywhere. Walmart has them. Like I'm pretty sure every restaurant has them. McDonald's has them. I'm so like confused. But yeah, so that's the little update. That's just the little update on that. Like I said, nothing crazy. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. I heard that we used to have like cameras somewhere. I don't know if it was the parking lot or like just in the restaurant. I heard we used to have them and they got taken down. And I guess they have no intention of like putting them back up. but yeah, that's just the little update. That's it. Yeah, and then the day after the accusations, I was working. The waiter that accused me of being a thief and stealing his $10. First off, I'm not a thief. Second off, if I was gonna be stealing people's tips, man, I don't need your $10 tip. Like that's offensive that you're claiming that. Like, please, at least make it seem, I don't know, a little better. I don't know. I'm like, $10. You think, first off, it'd be really stupid for me to steal tips as a busser at the restaurant that I work. And it was like, I think there was like one other person bussing with me. So it's either like me or her. So like, what do you mean? 2, I'm not a thief. 3, $10? $10, really? But yeah, also I was told there was some messy interminglings with this restaurant and this person. So I was like, oh, so I'm fucked. You mean to tell me everyone's gonna believe him? But it seems like nobody like really believes him. So that's good. I was like terrified of that. Yeah, no, they don't have cameras. They were just like, actually, let's remove the cameras. And I'm like, why would you do that? But yeah, no, apparently the restaurant's quite messy. So I'm like, maybe it has to do with the messiness of what is apparently going on behind the scenes in this restaurant that I was unaware of. But I have since been filled in on the stuff that's been going on. But yeah, so now I'm just like, all right, so when he works, I'll just avoid bussing his table. If there's another busser, I'll just avoid it like the plague, like they can get it. And if there's not going to be another busser, I'll probably just avoid it for a good like 40 minutes and have him chase me down and be like, hey, can you clean my table? And I'll be like, yeah, okay, I guess. Anyways, because yeah, no, fuck him. What? But yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, that's true. I don't know who like technically like owns the restaurant, but yeah, so I keep my wallet and my phone and stuff on me, because there is someone who is stealing stuff who works in the restaurant. There's definitely someone in the restaurant who's stealing stuff, because that person on like Veterans Day who got like, I guess, I don't know if they got their wallet stolen or any. I know they got something stolen. I don't know if they just like took cash out or whatever, but they said they left it in the kitchen. So they were like, I know someone like stole it, but like they don't know who. But it has to be like someone who's like working like in the kitchen. But yeah, no, none of the waiters are treating me any differently. I thought maybe some of the managers would start treating me badly because of like this live. Everyone's treating me the same though. And I like to think that like my character during like situations, you just think about, what type of person I am, and like my character will like speak for itself. But when push comes to shove, I'm like, I don't know, I've only worked here for a month, so and he's worked here a lot longer, I think, so I'm like, oh, but it seems like I'm okay for now at least. But yeah, I'm avoiding this man like the plague. Also, like, this fucking allegation, you know how fucking serious this shit is? Like, first off, don't steal tips, but second off, like, you're out here like, yeah, she stole my thing, which it could get me fired out here being like, yeah, so she stole my thing, when I literally saw you fucking take your tips. And then also, you're calling these other, like, waitresses to see if they coincidentally, like, also had someone else steal their shit, when I was, like, working, to be like, oh, actually, maybe it was her. Maybe that's it. But, like, yeah, like, it's like, such a, like, a serious, like, offense. Because if you, like, I don't know everyone who's gotten their, like, shit stolen, but I know it's at least, like, $250 plus more. So I'm like, it's a serious offense if, like, you're out here claiming someone is a thief, and then you get them fired. Like, wait, anyways, but yeah, wild. Okay, back to the game. All right, that was my little story time. That was the little tea update today.
He said it was strange that the police were able to identify the cause of Mr. Moroka's death.
That's true.
Then is King Moron the only one Mitsuo killed?
Probably.
That'd explain why there were no signs of King Moron being thrown into the TV. The killer didn't change his methods for King Moron. It just seemed that way because it was done by someone else.
Then whoever kidnapped Naoto-kun, that's the real killer?
I think so.
But wait a sec. Didn't Mitsuo say he was the one behind it all? Why would he take the
wants
blame for someone
attention.
else's crime? Isn't
I guess
that
if you're already
weird?
gonna go to jail anyways at some point, because you did kill at least one. See, I thought maybe he was totally innocent, and then for some reason he just really wants attention, so he claimed that he killed 3 people. But in actuality, he killed 1 person, but he still really wants attention, so he's claiming that he killed 3. Which again, it's not the smartest, but I guess if you want the attention, you could do that.
And they said on the news that the culprit confessed to the
yeah.
other murders too. There's also something else that's been bothering
'Cause,
me, but...
Because, like, I mean, I don't know about the laws in Japan, but I, like, assume you kill 3 people as opposed to 1. Your what's it, penalty? There's a term for it. Whatever. It's gonna be severely more strict and severe than just, like, 1 person. So I don't know why he would do that. Like, it's not like he actually killed, like, 6 people and he claimed that he killed, like, 12. Like, you know?
To hell with someone who's behind bars! If we don't get off our asses, that stupid Naoto's gonna die in there! We gotta go find him!
I still kind of want to know why he's always so, like, embarrassed when it comes to Naoto. I wanna know why. It seems like he probably said something
Someone's
cringy at some
definitely
point,
in here.
and he, like,
And the
thinks
world
about
seems
it
to have grown larger.
a lot. But yeah.
That's amazing, Rise-chan. There's no way my nose can pick up that much. Shall I give you a massage?
Teddy, you used to be innocent. What happened? Teddy
Don't bother her.
used to be. You know what, Teddy? Listen. I've been sticking up for you. You know, through this game, I was like, you know, everyone drags Teddy, but I don't think Teddy's that bad. Don't listen. You might make me a Teddy hater by the end of this game. It's getting worse every
Same
second.
as last time. I know he's here, but I
second.
can't tell where.
Okay.
I need something that'll help me understand him. I need some clues. Without that, I have no idea which way we should look.
All right, Kanji. You must know something about him.
Damn it! There's too much we don't know about that kid. But if we don't do something, he's gonna...
He comes from some detective family.
Snap out of it. This is just like all the other times.
Yeah.
Let's not panic, keep an eye on the weather, and do this like always. We'll save him no problem. First, we need to look for something that'll help us locate him.
Okay.
I know. I wasn't panicking. We know he's over here. So all we gotta do is get him out.
That's true.
I'm sorry I couldn't find him. All I need is some kind of hint to help me understand him better. Then I could find him for sure.
It seems you need more information about Naoto to make any progress. Should ask around about him. Okay. He always wears blue. He might have a little bit of a god complex happening. Naoto, I don't know him. Never talked about him at school or anything. You should ask some of the girls at school. I bet they'd know. Okay. Oh, Dachi. Wow, the town is getting excited. I don't really know much about Naoto-kun's interview, but... well, it's the fact that he helped solve the case, so it's no surprise that he was interviewed for his contribution. And I'd rather have people excited about things like this than all the bad news, you know? Yeah, but he kind of, like, cast it down on the whole investigation. So... I doubt the kid would know anything. Nope. Okay. The Detective Prince is the talk of the town. I wanted to be a detective when I was a kid. This feels... you know what? I didn't like Akechi in Persona 5. And you know what he is? He's just the recycling of Naoto, apparently. The detective prince. I'm like, there's too much correlation. But now that I think about it, there's not much difference between a private eye and a police detective. Oh, wait a minute. Other than the uniform, what is the difference? You see, I've always wondered, like, how do people get jobs as a private investigator? Like, you know, when people are like, I think my husband's cheating on me. Here's 20,000. Go and like find the evidence so I can like divorce them and prove it in court. Like, how does one get into that job in the first place? Naoto-kun's transferred here for the investigation, didn't he? He was still looking for information after school. Wouldn't there be someone who saw him investigating? Alright. Hello. The ace detective? Potato. Okay, and everybody was like, oh my god, he's so hot. Or like all the characters in the game, they were like, oh my god, did you see Akechi? He's so beautiful, and he's a detective, and he's like smart and stuff. This is just recycled, okay? He's a Walmart version. Detective Prince, where I didn't even like Naoto that much, but I think I dislike Akechi more. Oh, I'm sorry, I thought you said he was around here somewhere. That boy, he's extremely cute, isn't he? You see? Oh, I thought someone told me before, but isn't that boy a detective? Yeah, there are plenty of rumors flying around about that boy. You can't tell which ones are true and which ones aren't. Okay, you wanna tell me one of the rumors? It might help. Hello, old man. The fog. Okay, coal. Sauna. Alright. You know what? That would make sense. Being a retired, like, officer / detective. Like, the detective part, like, and the officer part makes sense. But I'm like, is there someone who's just, like, gone from no, like, police background, from, like, a different type of background into a private eye? Like, you know? Okay. Also, okay, so this is how I feel about Akechi, right? Beginning of the game, I absolutely hate him. I loathe him, okay? He's the bane of my existence. And then, close to the end, we're like, all right, you know what? Stuff happened. Maybe you're not that bad. Maybe you're okay, I guess. That's it. Okay? Right. That was like Persona 5. And then I replayed it in Persona 5 Golden, and then I just hated Akechi even more. I went right back to square one, but this time it's like, oh, I actually have to hang out with him more? You mean to tell me I have to dedicate time to this man that I hate, instead of hanging out with people that I like? I hate this. And like, you know, his development, and then I'm just like, he's just kind of, it's okay, and I guess. That's it. That's about it. The other day, I tried taking a day trip to some hot springs since I was already in Okina, and it was awesome. The drive melted away. The stress from the drive melted away in an instant. Seriously, it's worth riding your motorcycle out in the hot springs. Bring your girlfriend along makes it even better. Well, I assume it would if I had one. Don't they separate it by like... Oh, why is my Siri going off? They separate it by like male and female, right? Like onsens anyways. So it's not like you're gonna see your girlfriend naked in the bath. Right. I had no clue who was the voice actor for him. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, all the voice actors did a great job. It's just his character pissed me off, and that's the issue. Okay, shrine, we're gonna leave the shopping district. They said that there were gossiping girls at school. That's what I've been told. Where are the girls at? Hello. Naoto-kun. He's gotten pretty popular, hasn't he? Well, I heard a rumor that there's this girl who saw something that belonged to him. It must have been near the laboratories. Why don't you take a look over there? Okay, what are they looking for? It might be on the other side. Nurse's office. No. I think it's on. No. Maybe it's in the practice room. Also, I got like real hyped about this like new dessert we added at the Olive Garden just to be So they got rid of this one dessert to replace it with something that just seems like it's the same thing. Want to hear about Shirogane-kun? Oh, this is interesting. I saw him get really angry, okay? Not sure what it was about, but he was with the policeman. I wonder what happened to him to make him shout like that. This was in the shopping district a little while ago. Naoto was with a police officer earlier. In any case, you should try to find this police officer. Shopping district. Okay. Didn't I already talk to all of them in the shopping district? Maybe you got something new. Sir Kondai has been hanging out with the first year's classroom a lot, saying stuff like Naoto isn't around, huh? Seems to be interested in detective, maybe because he's a foreign language teacher. I don't understand that exactly, but they must be gossiping because they're talking. Okay, the students are gossiping wildly. What happened to Shirogane-kun? Ah, school is unbearable now. Hey, did you ask another police officer about what happened? Yeah, but he won't tell me anything. It would be better if I never asked. We gotta go back to the shopping district. Okay. Let's see. Oh, also on a really exciting note, guys, guess what? I was asked by one of my friends / my like second roommate from freshman year of college, to be her bridesmaid. Anyways, so now I'm like, okay, I gotta start planning. I need funds to start planning. So I'm like, all right, I was already planning on saving money anyways because I'm trying to move. So I'm like, okay, I'll just make sure to allocate some of it towards a bachelorette party and whatnot. But yeah. Yeah, I was like, it's so sweet. I got a little letter through the mail, and like, at first, I was like, nah. I saw the letter, right? And I was like, it's probably like another like weird, hey, do you want to open a credit card with us type of weird ass thing that's being like mailed to me? Cause like sometimes they have it in like a little letter. You know, they want to look a little, and it was with like a bunch of like other just like spam like mail, you know, sent through the actual mail. And my mom was like, no, it was sent from her. I was like, what? Must be the invite, because the invite hasn't like, you know, she hasn't sent the invite, and I know I'm invited, so I was like, you know, it must be that. And I read it, and it was like, will you be my maid of honor? I was like, of course I'll be your maid of honor. But yeah. Anyways, real hype, and I'm like, all right, this is like, well, okay, so I was at my like parents' wedding when I was like 6, so this is like really the only like wedding experience I'm gonna have coming up. So I'm like, man, I don't even have prior knowledge. So I'm like, Google, I need to make sure this bachelorette party is popping. I'm gonna need to coordinate stuff. I'm gonna need to plan shit. I need to prepare. But yeah, and I was just like, you know, and also like her and her fiance, they're like a really like good, healthy, functioning, solid relationship. So like, I was like really happy to hear that they like got engaged. So I'm like, yeah, it's gonna be easy for me to write this like really like sweet speech about the couple, because like I genuinely like love them as like a couple. Like if some of my other friends with their like ex-boyfriends, if they were like, ayo, we're getting married, will you be my maid of honor? I'd be like, oh, I might be sick that day. I don't know if I can turn up. But this one, I'm like, yeah, I can write a really like happy, heartwarming like speech. He was arguing with the police. I can't imagine him being upset about anything at all. Yeah, man, why is he trying to do this all on his own? Isn't there anyone who knows a little bit more about him, like a cop maybe? Okay, is what's his name? Dachi? Adachi? Something like that. I don't remember his name. Is he gonna slip up this time when I talk to him? Hey, Adachi. There we go. That's his name. Well, the town. Yep. Okay. No, you're not the detective. But you are the detective, but you're not? Okay. You're a guy in a suit. The detective prince, yep. Other than uniform, what is the difference? Okay. Well. Hey kid. Hey, get this. Why don't have, wait, hold on. My bad. I'm tired. We don't have any cows around here, right? So why is Innova's specialty grilled steak, huh? I mean, they could import it. I don't think that's the craziest concept. Oh my god, there are now some people here. Yes. Hello. What do you want? I'm in the middle of something here. So don't bother me. If school's out, go home already. I swear, kids these days. He doesn't seem to be in the mood to talk. It might be best to make a change of plans. Okay. Alright. The detective prince, huh? I don't know any more than is on the news. Maybe you could ask a policeman. One of them will probably know something. Well, clearly it's not Adachi, because he doesn't feel like slipping up, apparently. The one time I want him to, like, run his mouth, he's not doing it. See here? No, just about the fog and the cold. Yeah, just the fog and the cold. Oh, but yeah, the new... okay, so we got rid of this dessert. It was like the lasagna brownie cake or something like that. And then we replaced it with the lasagna brownie. Anyways, so it looks like pretty much the same, but apparently instead of like normal brownie, it's like wafer or something. But the name's pretty much the same. And I thought it was going to be made out of like white chocolate or something. You're definitely not an investigator, right? Yep. Okay, maybe they're in... I was told they were going to be in the shopping district, but maybe they're not in the shopping district. I mean, June's could be... It's a shop. I went to the shopping district. Nobody wanted to tell me anything. I'm going back into town. Floodplain... I guess? Okay. Ooh. The high school detective. Yeah, I finally caught him on TV. That's when I realized I had seen him once or twice on my night walks, okay? I remember thinking it was dangerous for someone so young to be out that late, but I guess it was for his work. Different strokes for different folks, I suppose. You have some time? I have a small request, but if you're busy, sure. Also, I just realized something. I just realized, I just like processed this thing in my head. Cause I thought that we at least had cameras in the parking lot. I was like, oh, well that could have endangered me, I guess. There was this like one time, cause like I was like closing and everybody was like ready to go, but my ride wasn't here yet. So I was like, it's fine. I'll just like, you know, sit in the front, you know, where the light is. You guys can like leave without me first. It's okay. I was like, huh. I mean, I know it's like nighttime and everything, you know, but I assumed at least there would be cameras if something were to happen. Thankfully, nothing happened. But like, you know, and I'm like, how do you not have cameras in the parking lot? Anyways, okay. It's nice in the day and all, but at night you get a real change of scenery. I enjoy it. There's no city lights. All the stores are closed, and it's so quiet you can hear the river. Only problem is that you gotta watch your step. It's so dark you don't know where your feet are landing. I suppose I could carry a flashlight, but it kind of ruins the atmosphere. I think it'd be alright if I had a lamp, maybe. But even that would be a pain in the neck to hold. The wind would just blow it out. You should get one of those things. I was thinking that an eternal lamp or something might be nice. I mean, you could just, one of those headband lights. I mean, they look a little goofy, but it'll do the job. I could find you one. You know where to find one? Are you serious? If you had one, I'd be so happy. Think you could bring one here? I'll have a little something waiting for you in return. Okay, sweet. Wait. Oh. I thought this would be like a normal game for a second and be like, oh, it's a newspaper, you know, let me read the newspaper to see what's on it. But yeah. The manager was nice, you know, that night. He was like, hey, you know what? I'll park like right across from like the bench, you know, that's in the front of the restaurant. With like my lights on until your ride gets here, you know. And I was like, oh, okay. But now I'm just like, maybe it's because he knows damn there are no cameras there. No cameras. Not a single camera in the parking lot. And it confuses me. Because, like, I thought there were. I'm like, what do you mean there's no cameras? No. Or maybe there are, but they're not filming. Because I could have sworn I've seen, like, cameras. But apparently we don't have them in the parking lot. So I'm like, do they just not work? Did you guys just turn them off? Are they just there for decoration? That's crazy. Anyways, Detective Prince does his job right. I'd say he's working with the police, you know. But why didn't they just take him as an intern or something instead of having him wandering the shopping district? I really admired the boy, though. And he's such a cutie. Oh, yes, the key. I did ask you for it, didn't I? You need some help figuring out? Okay. Okay, it seems like I really need to go back to the sauna, apparently. Something's been bothering me lately. Isn't it kind of weird that beefsteak is our specialty when there aren't any ranches nearby? Are you going to tell me I've been eating people? Like human meat, like cannibalism or something? We're getting it pretty cheap, but only my wife really knows where we get it from. I left it up to her. I mean, you know, importing food isn't crazy. Please don't talk to us. What are we going to do now? We could steal some uniforms and never mind. No way that's going to work. Yeah, that's a crime, impersonating like a police officer. Like, if you could actually, like, convince them you're a police officer, that's a crime. We should ask the others for their opinion. Like, it's not Halloween, so you can't be out here rolling around in cop costume. Is it you? You're just like a normal guy in a suit. Oh, did you get that thing? Okay. Well, I don't know where this detective might be. I saw him. The detective showed up on TV. He's a high school student. Hey, you're a high school student too, aren't you? Are you a friend of the detective by any chance? I mean, he's okay, I guess. I don't really like him like that. Well, he is a detective. It's not like he would just be friends with anybody. Dog, I don't think anyone wants to be friends with him. He's kind of rude. I want to get to know him better. Maybe I'll look for him in the Midnight Channel. Okay, alright then. You saw him in the Midnight Channel and you were like, you know what? He seems crazy. I do want to be friends with him. Oh. My sister shouted at me. She said, why didn't you pick the same snack as me? Yeah. What's so wrong about me liking cookies? Yes? You figure out what the first snack she thinks of is without... Name a snack, let me think. Actually, I can't really think right now. I'm pretty thirsty right now, so I'd like to have a drink, then a snack. Chocolate. I wasn't thinking of it at all. You did what you were asked? Alright, sweet. Okay, old man, are you actually... Wait, he is a cop. He's, like, retired, and that's why he goes on his little strolls, right? Is this man, right? You happen to have a fishhook? Probably not this man, I guess. Man. Didn't they say he was gonna be in the shopping district? I already searched the shopping district. Hey, Chie. I guess it's no good unless we act like we're Naoto's friends and we're worried about him. Like, Naoto hasn't been to school recently and we've gotten worried. Is he busy with police work? Why not ask them something like that? Chie's suggestion seems to make some sense. Next time you speak to police, you should try that. Alright, I'm going back, apparently. Chie actually had one good thought. One good opinion. My sister shouted at me? Okay. Alright, we're going up. We're going up. But yeah, with the new dessert, yeah, they have like a white chocolate grater. So instead of like the cheese grater, it grates white chocolate. Apparently. And I'm like, you know what? I need to try it because I don't really like brownies, but I'm like wafers. I can do that. Okay. I think they were at the end. We talked to Kanji already? The cops again? Well, yeah, it makes sense that they know the most about him. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Oops. You just got some business with me, kid. Just because I don't look it, I'm still busy, you know? You told him that Naoto hasn't been coming to school lately and you're worried. Sure, Gane? Oh. Sometimes my earbuds do a thing. Do you know him? Haven't seen him at the police station lately either. Funny, it wasn't that long ago that he'd be around well into the night looking through the files. Even if he wasn't satisfied with the case's outcomes, he seemed to be so focused that I thought he was obsessed with it. You listen to him talk. Now, Tom. Maybe you should try talking to another police officer. Like him. Okay, so Adachi. Well, I mean, okay, the information is probably enough, right? It's probably good enough. Oh yeah, but who did you, JJ, who did you decide to date? In, Persona 5 Golden? No? I mean, maybe that's enough. Maybe I can just... Oh. Yes.
All right, we're all here.
Golden. But I mean, you could tell me, Royal as well. Well, didn't you say in Royal it was, Makoto, I think? Could be wrong. Sure. Damn it, stupid Naoto, being so freaking stubborn. It seems he can't rely on anyone, so this is the only way he can truly make himself heard. I feel for him. If he went in by his own will for the reasons we came up with, maybe he'll learn something that will finally help us identify the killer. Let's hurry and rescue him. He trusts us to do that. We gotta live up to his expectations. We have to rescue him before the fog sets in, right? Why freak out over the damn fogs coming in? Today ought to be all we need to go in and get him, damn it. Okay. This should be enough. We still... What do you mean? How many more detectives can I talk to? Does the old man who's a retired police officer want to talk? Is that it? So they were like, talk to the police officer. Listen, Adachi doesn't want to talk for some reason. I already talked to that other police officer, so it has to be this old man. Or is he going to talk about the sauna again? Because he might. Oh. What do you mean? Who is the next detective? Who am I supposed to talk to? I've gone to the plains. Maybe he's in the shrine for some reason. Nah, they're just kids. I went to the beach the other day and there was so much seaweed on the sand. Oh, but I wanted our wedding to be on a pretty beach in Hawaii. Don't you think beaches are prettier without the seaweed? Sure. There's probably some, like, man-made island that's extensively filtered that you could get married on. Oh, hey, I lost my bug-catching net. Okay. Ah. With the knee character was about? Oh, and the new character. Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, technically, Kanzumi is also like was the new character for like Persona 5. That's cool. Okay, no, but seriously, where is this detective? Who do I ask? Genuine question that I would appreciate if it got answered. Adachi, are you gonna talk all of a sudden? Because I don't think you are. Shrine leaves the shopping district. I doubt he'd be important here. High school. Oh no, I don't even know who I'm asking at this point. Hello, do you know anything about Adachi? Ah, oh, you're that transfer student, Jelly. Jelly? Oh, I must have been mistaken. Is this your shoebox? The female student ran away. There's something in your shoebox. Oh my god, did she confess? So no. Excuse me for writing this to you out of the blue. I held my emotions back all the time because I didn't want to disrupt your studies. But I just had to tell you, I love you. It's a very moving love note. However, it's actually addressed to someone. Apparently, the girl put this in the wrong shoebox. Perhaps she's the one who wrote the... Oh! You should talk to her the next time you see her. Ah. That makes sense. I was like, I don't even know how I would get that quest fulfilled. What do you want? I'm busy. Huh? Ask her out. What do you mean by that? Ask her out. Okay. I had to talk with my teacher, like we're talking about, decided what I want to do, and I've got the determination to make it happen. That's good. My dad is still pretty against it, but I'm not going to give up until he's fully convinced. I respect that.
Oh, hi.
All right, he hates me. For some reason. But I don't know why he hates me, actually. I was told maybe I should find another police officer to get more details on Naoto. I already talked to that one police officer, and he was like, yeah, he's obsessed with it. So. You know, Marie, good choice, good choice. No, once you see the idol, close, yep. I went into the shopping district multiple times. So I feel like I should have found the detective already that I'm supposed to find. Oh, it's the twin. Hello, twin. I've asked everyone, but they all said that normally people can't... Yep. What? Gave her a hint? No, that's not okay. I didn't give her a hint. I was just like a snack. But if she asked for a hint, that basically means she didn't get my message telepathically then, I guess. Well, thanks for helping. This is my token of appreciation. Did I do something wrong? Maybe I'll try again sometime. I mean, me just being like snacks isn't really... I mean, I guess it's kind of a hint, but if you wanted her to think about a specific snack, then it's kind of necessary. I already talked to Chie, right? And then she was like, yeah, just talk to them like you're like a close friend or whatever, and you're just concerned. I've talked to Chie again? Ugh. While it's true that Naoto was trying really hard, but to gather materials on his own late at night, I think there are other police officers around. Let's go ask about it. Well, that's not helpful, Chie. Hey, like, I talked to Chie, she was like, let's just act like we're concerned friends, you know? And then I talked to him, and he kind of gave me that information that he's obsessed, and then no new information. And I was told I should find more information from a different police officer, but there's not another police officer, so I don't understand. Hello, will you slip up again? But yeah, I already talked to Chie. Hello. You're looking for a police officer? Let's see. I've seen them a lot lately. I think they're patrolling around here. Girl, you are so unhelpful. I saw them. I see them. They're there. And he's like, apparently he used to be like a police officer, but like he doesn't count. Please, I'm begging you. Hey, Yosuke. And you try and do everything on your own just because you're not satisfied? Jeez. Let's ask another police officer and see what he has to say. Oh. See, I'm just not used to this whole like, yeah, just, and now we wait another day. And you've done enough, actually. Oh yeah, no, I talked to everyone. Okay, let's see. What should I do? What should I do? Oh, you know what? Hold on. It might. Actually, I don't think it'll count. I think I still need to talk to the girl that confessed. For the fox to want to hang out. Sure. Okay, now we're gonna go with... I'm gonna go with Kanji, because I think our relationship's at 1, maybe 2. It's not looking good. I should do that. It says, small blessing. Feel like you've gotten a little closer to Kanji. The merchant says your relationship could become stronger soon. Nice. Whew. Yeah, I gotta work again tomorrow, but
You're home.
I'm like tomorrow, I don't have to get up early, so that's good. Or I guess later today. Oh yeah, with the janitor. I'm not gonna. Well, I could do that actually. She has stopped flirting with me and has since started giving off evil vibes. So maybe I should do that. Going to the shopping district. Yeah, thanks for the help, JJ. Okay. Wow. Damn. Is there a reason? I feel like I've hung out with her twice before and our relationship hasn't gone up. Yeah, the nurse. Yeah. She's no longer flirting with me, and now she's just kind of seeming like she might kill someone. Hospital janitor. Okay, fine. Yep, going. You feel someone watching you. You decided to pretend not to notice and continue pleading. Your courage has increased. What? What do you want to do today? You feel that your relationship is going to come closer soon. Alright. And alright. I have to put on my voice when I'm acting as her. Do you all have memorable summer vacation? Wait. Did you all have a memorable summer vacation and a beautiful time in Egypt? Oh, the people were very kind to me. They were probably able to sense my deep appreciation and love for their history. So I'm going to start a new recording real quick.